Hey YouTube, Mick here. Alrighty, planning a overnighter with I think about 8 guys. Render and Grant from Queensland, and a few other guys from Sydney. We're going to do the St George Basin trip. It's about a 16 to 18 kilometre hike through very thick scrub basically, and yeah, I basically need to go really light with this trip because of the terrain. So the bag I'm choosing is my 511 Brush 12 pack, and you can see I've decked it out. I'm only bringing two water bottles, my GI canteen and my Stanley canteen. Got my torch on the outside, I've got a carabiner here, that's my improvised fishing kit. My eating utensil, and this pouch is basically just full of food. Then got a ground sheet and my sleeping mat connected there. One thing I do need to get is a hammock. I'm going to buy a Hennessy hammock. Alright, so in the food pouch, which is a 511 drop pouch, that's basically the food I'm bringing for an overnighter. It'll be breakfast, lunch, dinner. Breakfast and lunch, basically. So it's got a Ziploc bag with some nuts. Got some herbs and spices. I've got 4 muesli bars, 2 packets of instant noodles, 2 packets of tom yum, and 1 packet of oriental fried rice. And that's pretty much it. That's what I'm going to use and eat for the trip. That'll probably be dinner, and that'll be, I guess, 1 lunch. Yeah, there'll be maybe another lunch. That might be breakfast, who knows, / breakfast / snacks. I might think of something else to bring, just in case. I'm a little bit hungry, but I'm trying to go as light as possible. So yeah, so I might add something else. I might add a decent breakfast in the pack. Oats maybe, I don't know, we'll work it out, but that's the food I've got at the moment, so yeah, going pretty light. Alright, so the front pocket, obviously I've got my Australian flag there. And open this up and show you what's in here. Okay, so I won't take this out. So it's got maybe 3 rubbish bags and my courier satchels and some Ziploc bags in there. I've got my survival blanket and a poncho, a spare poncho. I just got a bit of, I don't know, some dry wood just in case I need something dry. It's got a really basic medical kit, band-aids, burn aid, burn gel and stuff like that. I've got my fire kit. Just basically, just basic stuff. Cotton wool balls soaked in Vaso, matches, fire steel, striker, strike pad there. Just a really basic fire kit, but it'll get me out of trouble. I've got some fuel tabs here. I've got 9 of them. All up, if I can get this one out. Alright, so there's about 9 fuel tabs there. They're supposed to last about 12 to 15 minutes, but they don't. Like each one, they don't at all. So for me to boil water, I need at least 2 or 3 of these to boil up a decent amount of water. So I've got 3 boils out of that, but I'm going to be depending on wood out in the bush anyway, so it's just an emergency there for cooking. Got a it's got a sharpening stone there to just touch up my knives if they get too blunt, which they probably won't because they're always sharp. Then in this pocket here, I've got a spare battery for this torch. There's one fresh one in there, it only takes 1 AA, so I've got a spare one there. I've got just a backup fold-out knife. It's a buck folder, really sharp. decent long blade on it. Great fold out knife. Hardly used it, but it's good, sharp. Just one compressed towel. 2 compressed towels. Just some reading glasses. I need glasses to read, so if I have to do some sewing or something, I'll need a pair of glasses to read. They're not big strength, 1.5 plus, so I'm not a Dexter, or anything like that. I can see, but just helps me to see better. A pack of 4 AAA batteries for my headlamp. Basically repair kit, sewing kit, some duct tape in there, and just another sharpening system, just a quick ceramic sharpening system there. Just a couple of more wire cubes, so that gives me a little bit more. That gives me another 3. That's basically 1 mil there, 3 cubes to boil water. Oh, I do have an extra battery in there, so I've got 3 batteries. And just these clips, which I just find come in handy for whatever reason it may be. So yeah, that's it. So 3 clips. So that's the front pocket. Okay, so this zipper pocket here is basically my med kit. I'll close this up. Right, so in here is basically a med kit. Now, RDP project on our Gymna trip, he gave us some Altoid tins, and I've basically used this tin to carry some vitamin C vitamins. I take 2 every day, helps keep the flu away. Some electrical tape. I find this stuff the best when you cut your finger and you don't want your band-aid coming off, so it's great stuff. Just a gauze bandage there, my snake bite wrap, sorry about that, some dental floss, some Dettol antiseptic with cotton wool balls, and some more basically conforming bandages. And that's pretty much it. That's my medical kit. And as Dave Canterbury said once, I call this last aid instead of first aid, which is, he makes a point, if you need anything more than this, then you need to call a helicopter or an ambulance and get out. So if I can't stop a big cut, bleeding or whatever, or help myself with a snake bite, which obviously if you got bitten by a snake you'd want to get out anyway, but that there will help you get by for a couple of hours, I guess. So that's the basic med kit, which is in that pouch and easily accessible. Alright, the top zipper compartment here just carries, I guess, just some essentials, being my fire starter. Love this fire starter. So it's a second backup to my other fire kit, and this is probably what I'd use preferably to start my fires. My compass, and just an emergency solar torch, just in case for some reason my batteries died on me or my other torch malfunctioned. I've got a backup of lighting, so that's pretty much all in that pocket there. It fits perfect and snug. Right, in the back part here, which is made for water bladder, I have not used it for a water bladder. I'm basically got my shelter, I guess. So I've got my army poncho here, which is really good, high quality material. I've made grommets for it, so I can use it as a tarp or shelter. I've got my my windbreaker, which is just made out of cardboard and aluminium foil, and I've got my packable jacket. And just on this note, that I'm pretty much going to go with minimal clothes. It's August here in Sydney. It's supposed to be winter, but it's more like spring. So the weather is pretty warm. And all I'm going to be wearing is my 511 tactical pants, my 511 boots. I'll be wearing a singlet, this jacket, and then this jacket if it gets a little bit colder. And that's all the clothing I'm bringing. I don't want to have to carry a thick jacket and then add more weight to my pack, because I know by about 10 o'clock I'm going to be taking that thing off and it's just going to get in my way when I'm hiking around, making my way through the scrub. So that's all I'm going with. The packable jacket, which is rain and wind resistant, so it should keep me a little bit warm, and if I do get really cold then I'll just wrap my sleeping bag around me at night and just snug up with that. So that's pretty much all that's in the back of this, and it is very, very comfy on my back. It doesn't protrude at all on my back, so that's what I've used in the water bladder section as. Okay, let's get to the main section now, the meat of the bag. Okay, so opens up like that. Hope you can see that. Maybe not. Do a side view. Okay. So again, I'm trying to go really, really light with my stuff, and I've considered taking some stuff out, but I just can't. Just in case, I just can't do without it. So anyway, just one roll of toilet paper, my sleeping bag, which as you can see is very, very small, but is good for 11 degrees, and I've slept in this in like maybe 2 degrees Celsius, and I've been sweating in this bag, so for its size it's very, very warm. My shemag, my collapsible cup, just a hank of paracord there and a hank of some other cord, my beanie just in case it does get pretty cold at night. Got my beanie, my life straw. As I said, I'm bringing only 2 litres of water, so I'll basically keep this water for drinking. If I had to use this water to cook, then we are walking along a river, freshwater river, so I'll be using this to top up on my hydration. I've got my headlamp. I've got one of these twist and stays just in case the ground's wet. I don't want to leave my bag on the ground. I can wrap this around a tree and keep my bag off the ground. I've got my blow-up pillow, which is just an airline pillow they give you. I've got 4 tent stakes, and then I've got my cooking system. It's basically my my mess pot. I've also got about 5 cups of soups in here and some tea and sugar and stuff like that. That's my stove basically. So you just fold out like that, put your wood or your Esbit cubes or my fire starter cubes on there, and basically heat your meal up. I've got this hanging thing here because what I've done is I've drilled some holes in this, so this in effect can become a bit of a billy. Or if I want to slow cook something, I can just hang it off, and that's my billy system basically. Just another towel. And that's pretty much it, fellas. That's all that is in this section, and that's all I'm taking on this overnighter. So yeah, that's one cook system. Obviously my GI canteen with my GI cup and stove is another cook system. I do have extra fuel tabs in there also, so I've got heaps of fuel tabs to heat up my meals if we find it's too wet to use the wood. But my plan is to use the wood as much as I can. And that's pretty much it for there. So yeah, and what I'll do, I'll get into these sections now. So into these mesh sections, I've got just a toothbrush and toothpaste, just a rag. I've got yellow bear tape, it's called, which is like Gorilla Tape. you know, cloth tape. I've got some really good quality leather gloves. Going to be needing those when we chop through the wood. And just my detergent and sponge. I find that if you don't clean your utensils or your pots on the spot, it's a nightmare cleaning it at home. So I'd rather clean it after I cook and get all that muck off. And then just in here, I've just got some spare teas, sugar, you know, things like that. Another spork and just teas basically. And I've also got this thing here, which is made by Light My Fire. It's just a nice little kind of, you know, grab a sausage or a bang or whatever, get a stick, stick it through here, and stick your sausage on there and cook off the flames. Weighs nothing, might as well stick it in there. So that's the pack.